What's up? That was a crazy game last night. Thursday night football, the first Thursday night football game of the season, kicked off with the Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. I happened to watch that whole game. It was a very dramatic game. It was compelling. Um, it was interesting until the finish. But Jamaal Charles, my man, you gotta hold on to the football. You have to cradle that thing like it's a newborn baby, my man. You gotta hold it tight. You cannot lose the football in the final minutes of the game. You just can't. It's gonna cost you, and that's what it did to the Chiefs yesterday. I can't believe the way that game unfolded last night. That was unbelievable. My goodness. Goodness gracious, I said to myself. It's like, wow. Did this really just happen? In reality, it did happen. Now, a lot of people are placing blame on Andy Reid this morning, saying that he could have done a number of things. He could have, had Alex Smith make passes to the sideline, maybe. I don't think Andy Reid is to blame. He could have had his quarterback throw short passes to the sideline, so it could force them to gain more yards as they go out of bounds. Or he could have had other heavy arms run the ball, to try to get into field goal range. Or he could have just took a knee and milked the clock and send it to overtime. But he chose to go with his strength. And Jamaal Charles is the leading rusher in Kansas City. Why not go with him? Why not take the gamble? So he did. And now Andy Reid is getting blamed for it. Okay? Wouldn't you go with your best player too? And everybody said, well, it's a clock management issue. He has poor clock management and all this other stuff. Come on, people. Come on, people. Are you really going to sit here? I know 90% of the blame goes on the coach when something goes wrong. But come on, this is all on Jamaal Charles. Jamaal Charles called himself the LeBron James of the NFL. If he's that great of a running back, he would not have fumbled twice in that game last night. His first time with 2 lost fumbles since 2012, I believe. So, Charles should blame himself for this horrific scene last night. He cost his team. Yes, I place all the blame on Jamaal Charles. I'm sorry. You have to hold on to the football late in the game. And it was tied 24-24. They ran the play 35 seconds remaining. And then that happens. Wow. Just wow. 31-24 loss to Denver at home. Arrowhead Stadium. The world's loudest stadium. The final minutes weren't too pretty in this game. And as he should, he shoulders the blame. Brandon Marshall, linebacker for Denver, he stripped the ball. And Bradley Roby returned it 21 yards for the game-winning touchdown. And that pretty much summed it all up. And by that time, it was over. And Charles, to go back to his other fumble, Charles lost the fumble in the first quarter. After catching a short pass. And Denver recovered it at the 9. So, ball security is an issue for him, it seems, early in the season. Losing 2 fumbles in one game. Yes, I would take the blame too. I would. If I was him, I would definitely take the blame for last night. The Chiefs were trying to kill clock to send it to overtime. But I don't see how you could really blame Andy Reid. There was no bizarre play made. You go with your best. You go with Jamaal Charles, your running back. And that's what Andy Reid did. I don't see how it was really a clock management issue when you're trying to work your way into field goal territory. And in this case, you couldn't. I gotta go back because the game was 31-24, so a field goal wouldn't have won it. You would have had to get a touchdown to to uh. No. I'm confused. It was tied 24-24. I'm sorry, people. I apologize. Please bear with me. I'm sorry. It was tied 24-24. So, yeah, a field goal would have won it. A field goal would have won it, and that's what the Chiefs were trying to do. They were trying to work their way to field goal territory so they could set up a game-winning field goal. But it didn't happen, unfortunately. And Jamaal Charles, he takes the blame. He realized that next time he better secure the ball, hold it tightly because you will be stripped if you don't hold the football like it's your life. You got to hold that thing tight. And Jamaal Charles just didn't do that, and the Chiefs lost the game. What a heartbreaker. And the Kansas City crowd was stunned. They couldn't believe what they had seen. Just like myself, I couldn't believe it either. I was stunned. I was shocked. I'm sure Bob Frisco this morning probably ranted. Probably blew up in an epic rant. He's a well-known, popular radio host in Kansas City, a sports talk radio host. So that would have probably been interesting to listen to this morning to see his reaction. And also listen to his callers and get their reaction. Because those people at Kansas City at the end of that game last night weren't too happy. And I don't blame them. And it's all on Jamaal Charles. But I'm sure Jamaal Charles will bounce back. We just have to wait and see. He's going to bounce back. He's still the best. He's still their best player. To me, he is. Without him, the Chiefs won't get very far because they really rely on their running game and they really rely on Jamaal Charles. I'll see you guys in my next video. I am out.